So at the flea, paid 25 for Toxic Crusaders and Blaze of Steel. I don't believe I have this, so I'll keep this and sell this for at least 25 and get my money back. And then I think these were 15 bucks. Wii Sports, I don't know why I bought this, but I didn't have it. And Civilization, so altogether 15 for this and 25 for this. Later. This was at a Goodwill. I'm not going to show which one it is, even though the guys that know. I paid 57 bucks for everything. I'll see if I can fit everything in so I can show you. Rainbow Siege, I just wanted it. It's brand new sealed. Downhill Jam was only 3 bucks. WW2 was 3 bucks. Middle Earth was 2 bucks. I mean 3 bucks. Basically all of them were 3 bucks. Inquisition. Ghost Squad is new or sealed. Path of Neo. NCAA Football 13. I believe there's 2 of these. Resident Evil Wii. Tony Hawk sealed. Another Resident Evil. Avatar is sealed. Blitz, and the best game of them all, and one that I could not believe, and the guy that was standing next to me could not believe either. This game came out literally less than a week ago. Paid 3 bucks for the Turtles collection. One that I was actually thinking of buying, but I didn't want to spend any of my money, so I was going to trade in some stuff at GameStop and get it for free, or whatever, for cheap, but to get it for 3 bucks is an awesome deal. Later. So the garage sale over there just paid 3 bucks for a GameCube and $1 for Halo. So altogether 4 bucks. I haven't seen a GameCube in a long time. Later. So at the sale up there, paid 50 for a PS4. I'm gonna assume that it's broken. And Wii U, 50 altogether is not bad. The Wii U, if it works, I'll get all my money back there. And if the PS4 doesn't work, I still should be able to get something for it. So for 50 bucks altogether, it's not bad. So at the sale up there, paid 10 bucks. Trauma Team, Second Opinion, Destroy All Humans. I'd never seen this game actually, for Big Willie Unleashed. Resident Evil Chronicles and Far Cry compilation, and it's sealed. So for 10 bucks, it's not bad. At the sale over there, only paid 23 bucks for the games. PS3, Need for Speed Long Box, and a couple of common PS2 and PS1 games. There's a Tombat 2 demo in there, but really nothing great. But for 22 bucks, I believe, it wasn't bad. At the Goodwill, there were a little bit more than what I wanted to pay, but they were 15 bucks a piece. They're sealed. Fatal Fury and Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, they're both sealed. I didn't have them. They probably go from about 25, maybe 20 to 25 bucks a piece, but I didn't have them and they're sealed, so I took them. Later. This was a Don't Tell My Wife Facebook deal. Paid a lot of money, 150 bucks. Total value is maybe over 300 bucks, but picked up Supercross 2000 Complete is maybe like a $50 game. Rush 2 is also like a maybe a $50 game, and the best game out of the lot in one of the boxes that you never ever see, so I just had to do it. It's Carmageddon. Even the registration card is there, which is kind of rare to find for this game, and for 150 bucks it's a lot, and I'm gonna get killed if she finds out. But for 150, I should be able to sell all the cards since I have a full collection, and be able to keep all the boxes. I needed them all, and maybe end up paying me maybe 50-60 bucks for a really uncommon box. So happy about that. Later. So I'm doing a townwide. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I've been too busy to kind of record, but the PS2s were 5 a piece. The rest of the stuff is for my baby, and then we picked up a whole bunch of amiibos. They were all 5 bucks a piece. There's some decent ones in there, and there was an empty case for Chibi Robo. He actually threw that in for free, but he said he may have some more stuff. But the amiibos are cool. They were only 5 bucks a piece, so for that, can't complain. Later. Would you do 25 for that?
Yeah.
So the Xbox One and the games, 25?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take them. You want to take it?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Just get your change.
Alright guys, so here are my pickups for the last week or so. As always, we'll do pawn shops, flea markets, thrift stores, and everything in between. Really good week. I added a huge, big time game to the collection. It's probably my most expensive cart that I own. So very happy to add that to my collection. So stay tuned till the end. You won't be disappointed. A few things already sold. The PS4 that was broken sold for 50 bucks. I also had a Wii U, and that one sold for 120, so you won't get to see those. And a couple of other things I'm sure I will be missing too. We'll start with a garage sale in which I paid, I believe it was 25 bucks for all these games, the Xbox One and the controller. Xbox One turned out to work, so that was great. Mine was acting a little funny, so I'm very happy to add one to my collection, so I know that I have one that works. The next garage sale was for 15 bucks, 5 bucks a piece for the PS2. Two of them turned out not to work. So, you know, that's why you have to be really careful when you buy this stuff. You have to make sure that you pay the least amount of money possible, because half of the times, consoles especially, might not work. Same thing here. This GameCube was at another garage sale. I believe I paid 3 bucks. It did not work. I also got at the same garage sale this Halo 3 for $1. So I think altogether that was 4 bucks. So, you know, nothing bad lost over there. I believe this was at another garage sale. This one also didn't work. I also had like, 4 systems that did not work this week. So, like I said, be really, really careful. That was 25. I picked up a Walkman to go with it, and I sold that for 25. And it also came with God of War Collection, Nuclear Strike, Smuggler's Run 2 I didn't have, and Driver I didn't have either for some reason, and Need for Speed, the long box. So that was, I believe it was 25 or 26 bucks. At the flea market, paid 10 for Texas Crusader. I think 15. Yeah, 15, and this was 10 for Blaze of Steel. So that was 25 bucks altogether. At a Goodwill, I picked up a couple of more games. The Mario and Sonic London games was there. Turtles was 2 bucks, and Mario Galaxy was also 2 bucks. So that's an easy pickup there. Flea market, paid 10 bucks for NBA Inside Drive, Maximo, Dragon's Crown, and Dragon Quest 8 for 20 bucks. You can't complain. At a Goodwill, this was actually one of the Goodwill that I rarely go to. I went there maybe twice last week, and both times I hit. So very happy to pick those up. I got a few sealed games, and most of the games were 2 to 3 bucks. I think all of them were 3 bucks, except the ones that I will tell you. Path of Neo, Lord of the Rings. This one was, I believe, 8. Rainbow Siege was 8 bucks, which I think I overpaid. 3 bucks for Call of Duty. This one was 3 bucks for Inquisition. Tony Hawk was 8 bucks. Resident Evil, I believe, was 3. Yep. Tony Hawk Downhill Jam. This is sealed, and that was also, I believe, 3 bucks. Yep, 3 bucks. Avatar, Ghost Squad, both sealed and both 3 bucks. Blitz the League, and another copy of Resident Evil. And the biggest thing out of a lot that I could not believe, this game literally came out maybe 3 days when I went there, and I picked up Turtles Cowabunga Collection for only 3 bucks at a Goodwill, which is, I couldn't even believe it. I'm pretty sure they made a mistake, and that's why it was so cheap. The cart is there, but like for the money that I paid, 3 bucks for a game that literally came out 3 days ago, or when I bought it was 3 days ago. So very happy, very excited to add that to the collection. Next thing was one of those things that I really didn't want to pay for, but I couldn't pass it up. I paid 150 bucks, which is a lot for something that I know I usually don't pay. Supercross 2000 Complete is maybe like a $50 game. Rush 2 is also like a $50 game. I don't have either of those games, and the whole reason why I picked up Carmageddon Complete with the registration card. Altogether, 150 bucks. The game by itself is $250. I would say it's about $350 value, so I just couldn't pass it up. The game is very hard to find, and the box is even harder, so I just had to get it. So for 150 bucks, I'll sell the game because I already have it, and I'll just keep the cardboard. And actually, I keep both of those boxes and sell the games also, and maybe end up paying 50 bucks altogether for all that. Sorry guys, this is gonna take a while. This was I believe that was a flea market too. I think this was $3, and I think that was 10. That was that at the flea market. The next thing was from, let me see, I believe it was garage sale. Paid $10 for Far Cry compilation, and that was sealed. Destroy All Humans, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, and Trauma Center Second Opinion, and I believe those were $10, so that's a good deal there. At another, I think this was the flea, $10. Street Fighter, the arcade edition, I believe it's like a $15 game, and the Avengers I didn't have, so that was $10. So happy to get that. At another Goodwill, I already took the stickers out because I didn't want them to stay there. Picked up Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. I believe this was $15. It is sealed, and I'm gonna add it to my collection. Anytime I can get anything sealed for PS2 for $15, I had to do it. And also Fatal Fury Battle Archives, that was also $15 sealed. So happy, very happy to get those two for that price, even though it's a little high. The last sale of the week was from a garage sale. I picked up a whole bunch of amiibos, really cool ones. I may put them in a screenshot so you can get an idea what I got. I got some Breath of the Wilds. I got like a Pokemon trainer, all sealed, so all pretty cool. And I paid $120 altogether, and that was for that, including the strategy guide and Chibi Robo, just the case. Just the case by itself sells for like $50. So I'm gonna get most of my money there. No, I'm gonna get $50 there, and then with the amiibos, there are some really good ones. So I think I will do okay. The guy was really nice, and hopefully he said that he may have some games for me. So hopefully he calls me back. And then the last thing was a trade that I made to get something that I really wanted, and something that was my number one thing that I wanted, or the number one game that I wanted for my collection. And that is the pickup of the week. This is how you know how collectors are crazy, or at least I'm crazy. I traded a whole bunch of really good, expensive games for one really crappy game that is extremely rare. This completes my collection. This is Clay Fighters Sculptor's Cut. This is the game that I've been looking for many years. It does have the property of Blockbuster, which actually for me, this is the only game I would buy with that on, just because this game was known for that company. So very happy, very excited to finally, after many years, complete my N64 collection. Later. So, the pickup of the week was Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. It is basically the most expensive game, basically loose cart for the collection. I believe that the sale does not for resale. It's pretty good money also. But this is a game that I have been looking for like the last 10-15 years. Always came close to getting it maybe about 4 years ago from the same guy. I finally got a hold of him. Back then I would have only traded about $400 worth of stuff. This time I traded a whole lot more. And if you're a Pokemon fan, you won't like it. I'm going to show a screenshot of what I gave him. But this is a game that I've been looking for a very long time. I found actually a very nice case to go with it. It's magnetic in the bottom, and it's a nice hard, I would say plastic, but it's obviously it's a lot heavier than that, so I don't even know what it's made of. But very happy, very excited to add this to my collection and finally end my N64 collection, meaning that I have every single game. Half of my games are loose. I do have kind of like the big boys like Stunt Racer and Super Bowling. My nut for resale, so it's pretty good. And then half of my games, like I said, are loose, and the other half are complete. So I have maybe 150 to 160 complete in-game boxes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for a whole complete, but you never know. I'm very happy, very excited, very grateful to finally finish this collection. The week was awesome. Very grateful, like I said, to finally pick up this game. One of the games that I wanted for a long time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And hopefully we'll see you all next week. Later.